partially set up. I'm on the bank. I've got a few bits left to do. The skull cap still to go on the top of the bivvy, front door to go on the bivvy, bait boat to sort out, rods to sort out, landing net and unhooking mat all to go up and stuff, but I've made a start. The bivvy is up, it's packed as it would normally be, bed in its usual place, kit bag, lock and water etc. Other bits just tucked under the bed. Barrow's all there with its lovely new barrow conversion, the power barrow conversion. So we're all ready to get started. Let's get some rods out, let's get the bait boat up and running and see how we go. Hi everyone, welcome to my first ever fishing vlog. You're joining me at Lake Christine on the Cottington complex in Deal in Kent at the start of a 48-hour session. I arrived here at 1 o'clock this afternoon and I'm here, which is, by the way, is the 22nd of February 2026, and I'm here until the 24th of February, Wednesday at 12 o'clock noon. So 48-hour session on Lake Christine. Yeah, I did a 48-hour session on this lake early in December. I think it was 2nd to the 4th of December, where I blanked miserably. It was very cold though. Very wet the first day, set up in the wet, and it rained a lot. And the next day it rained, and then it stopped raining, and then the next day there was a frost overnight. Woke up to a frost in the morning, and I blanked on that session. That was in Peg 1. And then I did a session on the 8th and 9th of December, a 24-hour session, again 1 o'clock till 12 o'clock the following day, and blanked on that one as well. That again was very wet. Rained while I set up, rained during the day, and rained as I packed away. So all the rods are in. It's now just the sit and wait game. I'm going to leave both rods went in at 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'm going to leave both of them overnight. See what it's like in the morning. Might refresh them in the morning and stick to those spots for a few hours. And then if I've had no joy, I might try and look for some other spots for tomorrow day. Would be nice to see some shows or some signs, just so you know you're in the right area or right vicinity. But I managed to find a really nice spot towards the margin on the far side, and then I found another spot almost against the margin, I don't know, 10 foot away from that. So quite happy with those two spots. I'm going to leave them there for the night. I got the rods in about 3:30, I would have said, after having a good look round. That is quite a nice little mix that we've got going on there. K2 boilies that have been soaked overnight, some hemp, some MC nut boilies, different size. I think these are 12mm, these are 15mm, and then some sweet corn over the top. In terms of rigs, got our rigs are happy there. So we've got both spinner rigs. One is on a wafter, one is on a pop-up, one MC nut. The pop-up is MC nut and the wafter is Tutti Frutti. And both are using the micro barb, which is the wall here, but the micro barb quad lock from OMC. Literally both took two hooks straight out the box, straight onto the rigs. So both rods out. Got one rod just out just before that bush there, and the other one is just where that tree stump is there. Hi there guys, just a quick update. It's 6:30. As you can see, it's pitch black. I have had my supper, bowl of chicken and vegetable soup, a couple of bits of bread to dunk in, lovely jubbly. All the rods are sorted. I've just checked the alarms are all working, checked the remote, checked the light. So any action other than on the receiver. So yeah, all set for the night ahead. I'm gonna do my washing up, have a cup of hot chocolate, and then sit back and watch a couple of podcasts that I downloaded. And then I've got something on Netflix that I was going to watch. I'll only have it on low, so if there's any crashing out I can hear, and then I'll be up as quick as a flash to move those rods and try and catch one tonight. Hopefully there'll be another update before morning with me holding a fish. If not, we'll catch up again in the morning. Good morning all. A quick update, very peaceful night's sleep. Quite a lot of boshing fish in the lake overnight, but as soon as I jumped up, put my head torch on, I couldn't see where it was coming from, so I couldn't get a rod out there. But it is good to know that there are fish around. The guy next door blanked as well, nothing overnight, same as me. But up this morning, I've had my breakfast, had my coffee, had my porridge, had a cheeky little pastry as well. I've refreshed the rod that was in the hole. Lovely little spot I found with the deeper and the bait boat. I've refreshed that, put a yellow pop-up on instead of the MC nut pop-up. So I put a yellow pop-up there, a little bit more bait back in the hole. And then I saw a bit of fizzing out in open water, so I've just put the rod there for the moment. So fingers crossed, hopefully we will get something today. That would be nice. Speak to you soon. Well, still no news, still no updates. About 9:30, 10 o'clock. I just mixed up some more bait, same as I did yesterday. The boilies that have been in soak overnight, and some MC nut boilie, bit of maize, bit of hemp, and a bit of sweet corn. I just sprinkled some in this bay, mainly just to put some bait down for a different area. So I'm currently in the hole, which is just there. And I've also got one in open water around here, which was just some shown fish, but I think that was a bit of a pub chuck. So I'm just going to put a bit of bait into here. I'm just going to give it a couple of hours and put a bit more bait in. I might put one of the rods in there overnight.
That's nice. Wait, it's come underneath the net now.
He's still playing about.
Just tire him out.
It's micro barb, so I'm not bothered about him coming off.
It's probably nailed him.
He's not stuck his head up yet.
He doesn't want to come his head up, does he?
And he's still fighting.
He's fighting hard.
I literally was just tying up a rig to bring this in.
Put your head up, mate. Come on.
Pull the net out back. Past.
He doesn't want to bring his head up, does he?
Tired yet. He hasn't gone far, has he? He's only just over there.
No, isn't he? Switched to be fair, isn't it?
Is that my phone?
Yeah.
Was the code in there?
You can click the camera on the right.
Oh, right.
And you can just go straight into the camera.
I don't want to do that in there. Stop that talking. Something's getting tired now.
This is technically my last session of 5, so I'm milking it before I can.
Enjoying it.
Don't blame you.
My target when I'd start out was, in the 5 sessions, was to get 2. Ideally one £20.
That's definitely over 20.
That's definitely over 20. It looks it anyway.
Should be now. He should be giving up by now.
He ain't giving up that shit.
I ain't seen a fish fight this hard for a while in the net.
Yeah. It's because he's so shallow. He's not come from depth, so he's only gone like from over there to here.
Jack, mind out the way. Go scoop underneath, Jack. Can pull it in. That's it. No. Nice.
Excellent. Thank you very much, sir. Well, that was a little treat, and that's what it's all about. I walked around the bay, saw some fizzing, and brought one of the rods in and put it over there with a handful of MC nut boilie, and then walked the rod back round, put it in the rest. And then thought, well, I gave it half an hour, no joy. So the other rod, I reeled that one in, changed that to a zig, 1.5 foot zig, so 2.5 foot under the surface, it's about 4 foot deep. Put that one out, gave that 20 minutes, half hour. And I thought, do you know what, let's just go for it, let's put them both on zigs. So I was just tying up a zig for the other rod, getting ready to, as soon as I tied it, I was going to reel it in. And while I was tying it, off she ripped. A couple of guys over the swims 1 and 2 walked round. They got some other people there who could look after their rods. They came round. The guy next door in 5 and 6, he came round as well. Put up quite a big fight as we were looking at it, and as it was fighting, we were like, oh, this is at least a 20, or this has got to be a 25, or this could be a 27, 28. So we was all a bit stoked. And then when we weighed it, 23.5, but better than nothing. We did, because I was worried about my scales, because we were adamant it was over 25. The guys one of the guys ran back and got his scales, and we checked, and 23.5. So whilst 1, my scales are accurate, and 2, none out of the 4 of us, none of us could actually tell the weight of a fish without weighing it. But that's men for you. So I've left the zig for the moment. I might leave that for the rest of today. As you can probably see, the sun's come out and it's absolutely glorious now. Lovely day. I've put the rod back in exactly the same place. I'll give it an hour or so. If no joy, then I'll put it somewhere else in that bay, because I think there are fish swimming around that bay, and I definitely have 1 rod deep in the bay tonight. Overnight I might have the other rod in the bay as well. So in terms of tonight, both rods are out. 1 rod is out on a spinner rig with a yellow pop-up. Sorry, no, a MC nut pop-up, which is what I caught the other fish on in the bay. And then the other rod, controversially, I've just put out in open water on a 2-foot zig in 4 foot of water, so it's halfway. Black foam zig. Give it a go. I just thought I didn't have any success anywhere yesterday off the bottom on a pop-up. The bay's the only place I caught. All the other sessions I've done here, although that was markedly colder previously when I've done it, I haven't had any success using a pop-up or a wafter or off the bottom. So I thought, let's give a zig a go. Nothing to lose. Anyway, I'll catch up with you in the morning, unless I catch up with you in the night with another fish. Speak to you soon. Bye bye. Well, good morning, guys. Another relatively peaceful night. Had a couple of liners on the zig rig rod. I did, however, laying in bed, I did hear some boshing of fish crashing out, and it seemed very close to me. I did go out there with a head torch, but I've got 3 head torches, all of different powers and different costs. None of them really light up a lake, so you can see where the bosh has come from and where the ripples originated from. So this morning, had my brekkie, and straight away I've refreshed the one in the bay, put it right close to the edge of the bay where I caught from yesterday, and put some more bait around there. And then I've swapped the zig rig for the faithful spinner rig, and I've put it out towards the reeds, a bit further than where I was before, right up against the margin, just to see whether there's any luck there. I've been in the middle of the water quite a lot in the journey I've been here, and haven't really had any joy. The only joy I've had is from the bay right close to the edge and right close to the margin. So I thought, stick with the margins for the last few hours, see how we go there. So last few hours, I'm not sure what the time is now. It's got to be about 8:30, something like that. So got to be gone by 12. Anyway, I'll do one final catch up before I go, unless of course there's another fish caught, and then you'll see a lot more of me. If not, it'll just be the little final pack down and goodbye. Speak to you soon. tiny one if you're up already.
Film on that. Jack, get it next.
I was on the verge of packing everything away.
Told you to get another bite.
You did actually, yeah. You guys have got to move. I think it just in there. Even if you don't move, just come here for the day.
I am. I'm definitely going to come over here. I'm just going to put my rods over here.
You see what it was? Literally just where all that bay turns to rubbish. That's where both of them come.
Wait, Jack.
Well, what a mad little end to the session that was. I think I got that on film, which would be excellent. But yeah, was just packing away, was unloading the bivvy, loading up the barra. Was just about to take the bivvy down. I'd put the scales away, I'd put other bits away, carp care away and everything, just ready to take the bivvy down. And then the same rod again just went off. Same rod into the in the bay, right in the corner of the bay. The guys came over and helped me again. Cody and Jack came over and helped me as yesterday, so I've got it on film. It just gave up though, no real fight. He knew it had been caught, it just gave up and came in. So yeah, so I'll put the rod back out again, even though it's going to be out for like 20 minutes, if that, because I've got to go soon. So guys, that's the end of my trip to Christine Lake. But the one thing I just wanted to show you, how much stuff can one person bring for a 48-hour fishing trip? I mean, that is just crazy, isn't it? Got to sort my kit out. Got to only bring what I need. Anyway, that's all for now. See you next time.